Hey, what's up? Let's bring y'all a little bit closer. Oh, there we go. All right. Weird. All right. Premiere will begin shortly. What's up? All right. So we are going to have right. We're gonna have video and stuff off the phone down here in the corner. All I have to do is make it frickin' work. Oh, God. All I gotta do is make it work. Work, damn it. Good enough. All right. Ooh. TikTok. Hi there. Let's turn that do not disturb on, shall we? You are all kinds of loud, aren't you? Hot damn. Hold up. There we go. Well, apparently my TV is about 8 seconds faster than this is. So that's interesting. Alright. I'm gonna move my stupid ass over a bit. Of course, as like all the streams, we have the coffee. Freshly brewed coffee. What's up? Yeah, I don't know why this is like a minute slower. Also, I should probably turn the volume on this down. Oh. I'm gonna make my life easier and just like pause this for 8 seconds once it actually starts. Doggo is upstairs. I don't know why this is so much slower, but whatever. I will just pause it so that we can all be on the same fucking page. It's only 2 minutes. All right, let's just pause this and wait for that to catch up. All right.
Hello, everybody. I'm the producer of Dragon Ball Legends, Toshi. This month, I'll be releasing a short version of video and stuff. First, I just wanted to say...
I don't know why those subtitles are there in a different language, but whatever.
...the past 2 months and enjoying the Legends Festival. Released a bunch of new content, including lots of events.
Lots of events? Bullshit!
Constant income of Chrono Crystals through Mission Fast for you.
Bullshit!
Plus, the arrival of Ultra Instinct Sign Goku and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Of course, the development team will continue to do their best.
I don't even want to run all of Bandai. I just want to run Legends and like maybe Xenoverse.
Right into the new information and talk about some new characters that will be arriving soon. First up.
Alright, what we got? Yamcha launch! Alright, let's go! We get some Dragon Ball love in here. We get some Dragon Ball love in here. What's this? I don't know what language that is on screen, but it doesn't matter.
That will play completely different from what we have right now. I can't fill you in on too much details right now, but it will be a single-player PvE mode where you can play to compete scores with other players. We're working very hard on this mode right now.
Well, it's PvE, PvP, right?
In spring, so stay tuned. Legends will keep changing for the better. As I said before, today was just a short video, so that's it for me. We will continue to try and give you more information through videos like these throughout 2021. So please, don't miss it out, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye for now.
I don't even think that was 2 minutes. I don't even think that was 2 minutes. That that wasn't even 2 minutes. But that's all we really needed. So we gotta. Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
I'm the producer of
Hey.
Dragon Ball Legends, Toshi.
Hey. Who told you to repeat yourself? But this time with Japanese subtitles. What? All right, so I'm going to be honest with you. From what it looked like, right, it didn't look like Launch was going to be a transforming unit. It just looked like she was going to be in her blonde-haired state. And then for the windscreen, she would then sneeze and go back to her base, which is, I would have preferred some transforming Launch action. As some of you guys might know, I did a character concept months back of a free-to-play transforming Launch. So I would have preferred a transforming one. It would have been interesting, but that's whatever. I'm probably going to try and summon for Launch. Launch seems pretty hype for me. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I love the OG Dragon Ball. So Launch is hype for me. For a lot of people, Launch isn't hype. A lot of people, because like Dragon Ball Z is what made Dragon Ball as popular as it is. So there's a pretty decent size of the fan base that doesn't even know who Launch is. She made like one cameo in Z during the Cell saga, and then that was it. We haven't seen her since. So for me, Launch is hype. I understand for a lot of people, Launch isn't really hype, but for me, she's hype. She's definitely hype for me. I'm probably going to try and summon for her because not only is she a female, so she'll help out the female team, but Kid Yamcha is hype for me because, again, OG Dragon Ball. This game's been out for over 2.5 years, and we've never once had a legitimate Dragon Ball team. Like, how is that even possible? Like, actually, how is that possible for a Dragon Ball game to be out for 2.5 years? And at no point throughout the entirety of the game's existence has an OG Dragon Ball team existed. So yeah, actually, Yamcha is pretty hype for me. I would absolutely love to run a Dragon Ball team. And I mean, hell, it gets Kid Goku's bitch ass the fuck off Sun Family. Because his actual Z ability is Legends Road and Dragon Ball sagas. So it gets Kid Goku's bitch ass the fuck off of Sun Family and brings him over to the team he was supposed to be on, which is Dragon Ball sagas. And Dragon Ball Sagas actually has a pretty decent bench when you think about it, because the purple EX Roshi does double attack for Dragon Ball Sagas, like 35%, and then Kid Goku does double defense. If Yamcha has a good Z ability for Dragon Ball Sagas, just his inclusion alone could make Dragon Ball Sagas a legitimate team. obviously you're not going to use EX Roshi, right? You're not going to use EX Roshi, but judging from all the love the female warriors have been getting recently, I wouldn't say it's out of the question for like maybe Blue Bulma to get a Zenkai. And I understand we just got Blue 21 for a Zenkai. But again, Legends seems to do whatever the hell they want. So I don't think it's out of the question to see like a Valentine's Day Dragon Ball Saga's Zenkai in well, really any of the Bulmas, even Green Bulma. If Bunny Bulma gets it, oh my God, females are going to be females officially become the best team in the game if Bunny Bulma gets a Zenkai. Like I'm telling you that. I'm telling you right now. Even Sun Family won't be able to touch that team if Bunny Bulma gets a Zenkai. But if she were to get a Zenkai, she would also like really help out the Dragon Ball team. We actually could get a Kid Chi-Chi for Valentine's Day and actually buff up this fucking Dragon Ball saga. Since Bandai hates buffing the female tag, maybe they could specifically have her buff Dragon Ball sagas. Oh, you know he's just reading that off of a sheet of paper. Here's the thing, right? A lot of people like to give Toshi shit. It's not even his fault. It's not even his fault. He does not have the power that people think he has. At best, Toshi can make suggestions. He can't actually make any final decisions. So that's why I think all the hate Toshi gets is a bit undeserved. And Toshi in the past has expressed, having good ideas that were shot down by the higher ups. So realistically, I think if Toshi were actually in charge of the game, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm almost 100% certain Dragon Ball Legends would be better if Toshi was actually in charge. How much better would it be? I have no idea, but I can almost guarantee you it would at least be better than what it currently is if he was actually in charge and not just a spokesperson for the company. Because realistically, Toshi's nothing more than a spokesperson. Being a producer gives you some level of power, but he doesn't have any executive power. Being a producer doesn't give you any form of executive power. I know this because I spent a great deal of time both during and after college studying business. So every now and then I still do a bit of business research. It's weird. I never want to run a business, but I guess knowing how businesses work is a good skill to have, maybe. My coffee's done, by the way. All right, so let's brainstorm a little bit here, right? Launch. We know she's coming now. Colors. What colors do we want launch to be? Mine is red. Females have a lot of red extreme units, but they don't have a really good red sparking. You can argue Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, but they don't buff the tag. So in terms of a unit that buffs the female tag, they have a whole bunch of really good extreme units, but they don't have a sparking. So me personally, I would want launch to be either red or purple, as the only real purple option for the team is Android 21, and she's aged but she's definitely not the best unit in the game. Basically, the purple 21 needs the blue 21 to be good, honestly. Unless you have her at 14 stars, which is very possible. But unless you have her at 14 stars, I'd say the purple 21 needs the Zenkai 21 in order to be good whatsoever. Seeing a lot of green for Yamcha. I suppose that works because you got Kid Goku who's yellow. And then say they Zenkai'd Blue Bulma instead of Bunny Bulma. Then you would have yellow, blue, and green, which do work together because blue covers yellow and then the yellow would cover the green. So it does work. It definitely works. Personally, I would rather Bunny Bulma get a Zenkai than the Blue Bulma. Simply because of 21's existence. So I think I would more rather have Yamcha be honestly the same, red or purple. Honestly the same. Like red or purple for Yamcha as well. Kid Gohan. So realistically, right, the hybrid team isn't all that great. You never see LF Gohan run on hybrids. You see him run on Sun Family because the actual hybrid Saiyan team isn't really that good. So I don't think I would have a problem with Kid Gohan being Zenkai'd. The problem is you are buffing a tag that LF Gohan is on, so that and the hybrid Saiyan tag just got the LF Future Gohan, who's also yellow. So I don't really know if the hybrids tag is going to get a yellow Zenkai. It could. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? You can never make everyone happy. Zenkai LF Gohan will most likely be the best unit in the game for a very long time. Because realistically, you don't want anything to be better than him. Honestly, it just needs to get to a point where Gohan's kit just becomes outdated, which will likely never happen because his stats are ridiculous and his abilities are just damage on top of damage on top of damage. So the only thing that will kill LF Gohan is the same thing that killed him originally. And that's when units' stats themselves become so good that he can't tank anymore. That's what killed LF Gohan to begin with. It was never his damage. Even before Zenkai, even at 2 stars, LF Gohan can do damage. It was the fact that he could never take a hit that made him unusable. And we're just going to have to wait until that point happens. We're just going to have to wait until the average unit has stats comparable to today's Zenkais, which could be years. Weirdly enough, right? As interesting as it would be for a God of Destruction tag to exist, because eventually they have to include more of the gods, right? Eventually we're going to get like a what's his fucking name? What's that clown nigga's name? Belmod. That's his fucking name. Eventually we're going to get him, right? But the thing is, he's just going to buff the whole God Key tag. He's not going to buff, God of Destruction. Though what would be cool is if he had like a secondary Z ability, like some units do, where if you're both God Key and God of Destruction, you get some special buff. Because that would tie really well into God of Destruction Topo. GT needs some love. I actually do have a video, right? A lot of people have been asking me to do this. A lot of people want me to fix GT. I promise you it's happening, okay? I've got it all set. I promise you I will fix GT, okay? The thing is, right? I don't want to change the tag too much. I want to fix the tag without outright replacing the tag. Because the way Bandai likes to fix tags, they just release new units. My thing is, you don't need to release new units. You can fix the tag without even releasing that many new units. It's called a balance update that they refuse to go back to for some god-awful reason. But I can fix the tag. Just give me a little bit more time. GT is a weird specimen because the problem with GT has never even been that the units were bad. I'd say pretty much every single GT unit that has ever released has been good on release. Even Pans. A lot of people aren't going to remember this, but there was a time, right, when Blue Pan got a balance update and she was legitimately a top 3 unit in the game. Every GT unit has been good. The problem is their Z abilities are terrible, and they come out so far apart from each other that the tag can't work properly. But it's like, if Blue Pan can have a run as one of the best units in the game, GT can be something, damn it. Not many people remember the days of people running Demon King Piccolo and Blue Pan together. Nah, that's a different era of Dragon Ball Legends that I know for a fact some of you watching this right now were not privy to. Y'all were not privy to the Blue Pan DKP meta. I'm telling you. Y'all were not privy to that fucking Blue Pan DKP meta. You had Pan who just came in here and just destroyed, because her green card gives her 30% to her strike damage. 30% to strike damage from her fucking green card for like 30 counts. It's not even like it was some small, 10, 15 count. No, it was 30 for 30. Her green card was busted for the time. Like nowadays, that's nothing, right? But back then, that was fucking stupid. That was such a stupid green card. And her main ability lowered your arts card draw speed and your key recovery. So it was just like, you couldn't do anything. You literally couldn't do anything against her. And then you had DKP's bitch ass coming in and taking your Dragon Balls. Like, it was a different goddamn time, my guy. It was a different time. The team, right? If you want to know what the full team was, it was Green Piccolo, because he would heal your whole team and just tank anything. Blue Pan, because she would cripple you, and both with status and with her raw damage. And then you had DKP, just taking your Dragon Balls and healing all the fucking time. It was a ridiculous team. You just think about that. People just threw Blue Pan on regen the same way people are throwing Zenkai Namek Goku on regen today. That's where we were about 2 years ago, like now. Like around this time 2 years ago, that's where we were. That's where we fucking were. God damn, man. Much simpler times. Much simpler times. I remember when Android 16 was like the second best unit in the game. Even after his Zenkai, he couldn't manage that. But there was like on release, Green 16 was fucking broken. Y'all remember when Green Bardock had the most health of any unit in Dragon Ball Legends? He was the first unit to ever be able to surpass 1 million health. Now units are flying around with an average of like 2.5 million. Yeah. Green Bardock was the first unit to ever surpass 1 million health. Yeah. I think I'll at least try to summon for them. Because, like I said, I actually am pretty hyped for launch, and I think Yamcha is a good addition to the game if he buffs Dragon Ball Sagas, because we can start making that team. So definitely. I'll try and do a little bit. OG hybrids. If you want real OG hybrids, like before LF Gohan, whew, oh man, before LF Gohan, when Kid Gohan had like one of the highest strike attack stats in the game. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Well, there is a maintenance tonight, I think. So either only Zenkai Trunks is coming tomorrow, or all of this is coming tomorrow. Let me actually make sure that the maintenance is when I think it is. I could be wrong on that. Okay, yeah, no. The maintenance is tonight. So Zenkai Trunks is definitely coming out tomorrow, but we could also get launch in Yamcha tomorrow. OG Dragon Ball Legends was a different game. It was a different game altogether. Like it was just different, man. Dragon Ball Legends hit different in 2018. I'm telling you. Dragon Ball Legends fucking hit different in 2018. Fucking Green Piccolo was the best tank in the game. It was a different era. Yellow Future Gohan was probably the best unit, the best support in the game, simply because he could just die. Even today, people are still using him for those death buffs. That's how good those death buffs were. Over 2 years later, people are still using him for those death buffs. That just shows you how good. If people are still using him now for those death buffs, imagine how broken those death buffs were when he released. Purple 17 was a fucking nuisance. That fucking barrier. That fucking barrier, all that key draining, reduced damage. He was a fucking nuisance, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But no, a meta that you all were not privy to was Blue Pan, Green Hero Frieza. All right, Hero Frieza. And Red Super Saiyan Goku. That was a meta y'all were not privy to. All right, I'm just gonna say that right now. That was like the first 3 weeks of the game. That was the PvP team for like the first 3 weeks of the game. Back when hero units were fucking usable. Yeah, we just went over a whole discussion about Pan being one of the best units in the game at one point. I don't even know what that Hero Frieza does. I just know he was like one of the better hero units back then. I remember everyone freaked the hell out when the Hero Super Saiyan Goku was released because he was like so significantly better than any other hero unit. It's like if anyone who wasn't playing back then looked at him now, they'd be like, how was this ever good? But keep in mind, we lived in a very different time back then. It was very different era. Very, very different. Yeah, people were running that. People were running Super Saiyan Bardock with Hero Super Saiyan Goku. Just fucking just that was like that team was the precursor to transforming Broly. That team, Bardock and Hero Super Saiyan Goku, was the prototype for Holy Trinity. Keep that in mind. One of the most famous teams ever in Dragon Ball Legends, Holy Trinity. The prototype for that was Hero Super Saiyan Goku in place of transforming Broly before he came out. Yup. It took one of the best on release units of all time to replace a hero unit. You logged into PvP and you saw Bardock and Hero Super Saiyan Goku. You were just like, ah, shit. You go into the match, it's just you just got the shit kicked out of you. You just lost. Your only hope was to take out Goku quickly because being a hero unit, his defenses weren't all that great. So like he wasn't that hard to take out himself, but you gave him he already had good offenses for the time, and then you give him fucking Bardock's buffs. It was just unfair. And Gogeta, like Super Gogeta, had already been out by that point as well, so people were running him with them, and it's just like, oh. It was not fun. Actually, it was a lot of fun. I remember using that team myself. Hell, I used that damn team myself. It was a lot more fun because back then the maximum star limit was 7, so you weren't horrendously outmatched whenever you ran into someone of higher stars than you. A 2-star unit could realistically beat a 5-star unit. Realistically, they would have to double the Zenkai level at some point, right? They doubled the star amount, and what the fuck? Yeah, Bardock, Hero Goku, and the red Namek Goku was just ridiculous. I had my fair share of fun fighting Broly because I didn't pull my first copy of Transforming Broly until after the 1-year anniversary. I was so mad. I was so pissed. The anger in my soul was unrivaled. What team was I using back then? Like, I don't even know. I never had like the real meta units. I never had DKP back then. I didn't pull my first copy of DKP until after the 2-year anniversary. Same with Blue Broly. Well, no, I pulled my first copy of him right before the 2-year anniversary. I don't even know. I never had Green Bardock when he came out. Didn't pull him until well after the 1-year anniversary. So I never really had all the like the crazy meta units. The first half of Dragon Ball Legends. Mainly because back then I only ever summoned for units that I wanted because you could realistically do that back then. So I remember there was a time I spent like 15,000 crystals trying to pull fucking purple Turles. It's like I would save my crystals back then because I didn't summon for anything. So my dumbass once spent like 15K on purple Turles. Just because I wanted purple Turles. And the thing is, you could do that back then. You could realistically do that back then. You can't do that shit now. You can't just summon for units that you want because, one, the unit you want probably ain't coming out anytime soon. And also, you need to just be running whatever's good, right? Back then, everything was fucking good. You could run anything back then. But you just can't do that now. The crazy part is, though, Instant Transmission Goku didn't last that long. We only had to deal with him for like, what, a month? 2 months? No, Turles was definitely better than the purple Goku. It was the fact that you could run Goku with Bardock that made him so good. Right? It was just simply the fact that you could run him with Bardock. You couldn't run Turles with Bardock. Yeah, I'm going to end up doing a video with Majin Vegeta once I get a good roll of his equipment. Because I was using Vegeta Family a couple days ago, and I was pleasantly surprised at the ridiculous synergy between Majin Vegeta, Sab Jacket Vegeta, and the purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I was actually amazed at the crazy synergy between those three. So once Majin Vegeta gets his platinum equip, oh yeah, I'm gonna make that video. People be giving Sab Jacket Vegeta, wrong kind of sauce, my guy. He is outstanding. That fucking Vegeta three-carded a 13-star Jiren. 3 cards. That Sab Jacket Vegeta just dead. People be giving that people are not giving that Sab Jacket Vegeta the credit he deserves, especially Goresh. Fuck Goresh. Now, granted, the purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta constantly buffing everyone's damage definitely helps. I don't think he would have done that had I not had him out first. But the point remains. The fool does crazy damage. And here's the thing, right? Even if I didn't kill him in those 3 cards, he's got card draw speed. So I would have just drawn more cards and killed him anyway. He's got fucking card draw speed. Really good support. Like, that team actually made me have fun using Majin Vegeta. Before he came out, Majin Vegeta just wasn't that fun to me. He was very bland. He was boring. But with the Sab Jacket Vegeta and the crazy synergy that they all have, it was actually fun. I actually had fun using Vegeta Family and Majin Vegeta. It was kind of crazy. Granted, that was when Majin Vegeta didn't die in one combo, but hey, man. It was actually fun. And I also don't have a problem running Vegeta Family now because I have a fucking 9-star Rage Trunks now for some stupid reason. So if I really need that yellow, I can use him. But the thing is, Rage Trunks kind of breaks up the synergy for Vegeta Family. I think that's why I never had fun using Vegeta Family, because Trunks just doesn't have good synergy with his dad. It's weird, but he just doesn't. Like, he works. He works with them, but he doesn't have that like crazy good synergy with them. You know? It's just yeah. He's got good synergy with the LF Blue Vegeta, but he doesn't have like really any synergy with Majin Vegeta. Well, remember, Rage Trunks buffs both Future and Vegeta Family, so. Zenkai Gogeta would probably work for females because he's so fucking broken. Red Gogeta is one of those units that you could legit put on any team, and he'd not only still be the best unit on the team, but he'd make it work. Yeah, I would definitely say that. The red Saiyan Armor Trunks definitely has better synergy than probably any other Trunks does, simply because of his green card. Like, his green card is ridiculous. Oh, you say God. No. Super Saiyan God Vegeta honestly has like terrible synergy on Vegeta Family, if I'm being honest with you. He doesn't want to be run with himself. God Vegeta really wants to be run with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Like, genuinely, God Vegeta really wants to be run with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Yeah. I really like the Wrath the Dragon Trunks. I really like that Trunks. It's also a very good support. Very good support indeed. Zenkai Purple Goku Black. Probably not anytime soon, because Future has a lot of purple units. You can do that, actually. I didn't even think about that. I never even thought about that. I didn't Zenkai that Broly, so it's not like I could try it if I wanted to. I did not Zenkai him. Would you guys... Okay. Would you guys want me to do a Zenkai concept for that Vegeta? That the 1 year anniversary Purple Blue Vegeta? GT is a team that should be good but isn't. Oh my. Kefla's really not that hard to beat anymore, if I'm being honest with you. Like, there used to be a time where I saw Kefla and I was just like, oh. But nowadays, it's like, I know you're going to lead Kefla, so all I'm going to do is not lead a blue unit, and you'll be dead in like 0.5 seconds. Super Vegito would need a whole Zenkai. I don't think a basic balance update can save Super Vegito. His stats are just too bad. No matter what abilities I give him, his stats have aged so poorly that it just wouldn't work. His stats were bad when he fucking released, but his abilities carried him. But at this point, with those terrible stats, I honestly don't think there's any ability I could give him, or there's no basic change that I could give him that would fucking save him. Super Vegito needs a whole Zenkai. I mean, Super Saiyan 2 Trunks should be better by default simply because he's a Zenkai unit, but it just depends on how much utility he has. As a unit by himself, he'll most likely be better, but Vegito Blue can deliver more. He has a lot of utility. He's not just a good unit. So we'll just have to see what he does. The sub count reduction that we know he's going to have will probably be big. Depending on how broken his sub count reduction is, Super Saiyan 2 Trunks might just boot Vegito Blue off the damn team. It's kind of crazy, actually. Vegito Blue has been kicked off 2 of his teams now. He got kicked off God Key by Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and he's about to get kicked off of Future, the main team he was meant for, from Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. And it's only a matter of time before the transforming Gogeta kicks him off of Fusions. It's kind of crazy to think about, for being honest. Vegito Blue just getting booted off of all of his teams. You can't even run him on a normal Saiyan team because you got Zenkai Namek Goku. He's just getting booted out of existence. And by the time Vegito Blue gets his Zenkai, I feel like the game will be in such a different state that it won't matter. Like, Vegito Blue will probably be like 2 years old by that point. Yeah, all it's going to take is one more Zenkai after Trunks, and Vegito Blue be straight homeless. Vegito Blue be straight homeless. Though, speaking of blue units, so even if the power creep gets ridiculous, Vegito Blue isn't going to get one anytime soon. Weirdly enough, the power creep has started to slow down a lot, actually. Weirdly enough, people aren't really mentioning it, but the power creep has actually slowed down pretty significantly. Yeah. So Zenkai Green Chi-Chi would knock Kefla off the female team, but not Vados. Vados is a support, so inherently she can't be replaced unless you get another support of the same color. Only a support unit can replace a support unit. Realistically, Chi-Chi can't replace Vados unless she has some ridiculous support abilities. Controller? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, like even once the power creep starts to catch up to the purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta for Future, he'll still be on the team unless another unit comes out that can do what he does. I haven't been on Discord in a minute. I have not. I haven't been on Discord at all yet today, in fact. Only been up for like an hour and a half. Almost 2 hours. Green Mai is one of those units that I really want to get a Zenkai. So Green Mai will replace Vados, right? She is a support unit. Did I ever do a Zenkai concept on Green Mai? If not, I need to do that. You won't say goodbye to Green Goku Black. You'll be saying hello to Green Yellow Future. I don't care what anyone tries to tell me. Green Goku Black is a top 5 unit in the game. I honestly, I actually don't care what anyone tries to tell me. He is a top 5 unit in the game. I mean, people who fucking have LF Beerus use them. Therein lies the problem, though. You need to have LF Beerus at 7 stars to have him Zenkai to make him usable. No, top 5 including Zenkais. Very much including Zenkais. He is a top 5. I would not put Red Cell top 5 at all. I don't get why everyone's so stuck on him. Yeah, he can die twice, but that's about all he can do. It's useful. It's definitely useful, but I find when Blue 21 got her Zenkai, I was so happy simply because I was now able to stop using the transforming Cell. I'm still on Go. I saw Goku Black in the fucking comment. But I was so happy that I could finally stop using Cell in every match because genuinely, I'd say most of my losses are because he is completely fucking useless before he transforms. Like, the problem with him is if the quicker he transforms, the worse you're using him. Like, you don't want him to transform quickly. Best case scenario is that he doesn't transform at all throughout the entire fight. The problem with that is he's fucking awful before he transforms. He sucks. And then after he transforms, yeah, he does a lot of damage. But he takes about 6 times the damage that he can do. I have him at 7. I have him at 7 stars. And he's just like, ugh. Like, I brought Transforming Cell in a PvP match earlier today because I was playing some PvP before the stream. And I literally didn't bring him out at all until my opponent had 1 character left. And then I legitimately brought Cell out and just let him die. I brought him out just to die. I even still had a cover rescue from Android 21 that the unit I was fighting could not nullify, and the unit I was fighting had wasted enough time that I could bring 21 in, and I still just let him die because my team is actually better without him. No, Green Goku Black is better than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. He's absolutely better than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Absolutely. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku might have type advantage over him, but Green Goku Black is better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku as well. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is effectively only good at one thing, and that's hitting you with strike cards. Goku Black does just as much damage as he does and can do it with far more cards. Green Goku Black is constantly healing himself, restoring his ki and his hand, and he does damage on par with most Zenkai units and can use more cards than all of them. I would say there's only one unit in the game that is capable of making combos last as long as Goku Black can, and that's Android 18. If you find a dumbass that switches out multiple times while she's on the field. Someone actually has to switch out at least 3 times for Android 18 to be able to do a combo that will last as long and do as much damage as Green Goku Black can do just for existing. Green Goku Black easily does probably more damage than 18 does without being built up. 18 can build up more damage than Goku Black, but Goku Black, like just off the bat, does more damage than 18 does. His combos last longer. He's constantly healing himself. His fucking super's got blast armor and, kills everything. Genuinely, I've never, not once, unless the unit was purple, taken less than 50% damage from his super. Not one time. And even with purple units, like I once had the purple 21 out because I was using her. Green Goku Black just came in and was like, ha, you think having 75% health on your purple unit matters? Let me hit you with this sword real quick and do 2 million damage. Yeah, how about fuck you, Green Goku Black? How about fuck you? Oh, you have a blue unit out? Let me hit you with this super and do 7 million damage. I'm not kidding. I've been hit by rising rushes that have done less damage than his fucking super. It's fucking ridiculous. He's just awful. He's one of like maybe 5 or 10 units in the entire game that can legitimately one combo Android 18 from full health. It's like before he transforms? No, not at all. But after he transforms, he might as well be a fucking Zenkai unit. Any green unit that can one combo a purple unit from full health just for existing is fucking stupid. And then on top of that, even when you're hitting him, unless you have an ability that, lets you gain ki when you use an arts card, your combo just inherently lasts 1 to 2 cards less simply because you're hitting Goku Black. So there's actually a pretty good chance that he survives whatever combo you're hitting him with because you won't have enough ki to finish the fucking combo. So it's like he's most likely going to survive at least one combo from any unit, and then he's just going to pop a green card. Boom, he's healed it. He's going to hit you with a bunch of cards, another green card. Boom, more hits, and he healed again. He's going to keep going. Another green card. Up, heals again, more cards. Within like 20 counts, the fucker's already back to like 80% health. Then he pops his main ability. Up, more fucking cards. You want to know why he can't one combo Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Goku? Because he's fucking purple. He's a purple Zenkai. Of course he's not going to one combo him. Yeah, EX Whis with Green Goku Black is actually the most cancerous thing in the game. Aside from maybe Bardock and Gogeta. Yes, I did say he could one combo purple units. Did I say he could one combo every purple unit? No. I just said he was capable of one comboing purple units. I didn't say he did it consistently with every purple unit that exists in Dragon Ball Legends. Nor did I ever imply that he could. I even said that Super Saiyan 3 Goku could beat Goku Black. I even made a point of saying that even though I think Goku Black is an overall better unit than Goku, he's probably never going to beat Goku. Pay attention. Yeah, but Goku's the only one of them that he can't take out. And it's only because he's purple. Him being purple is the only thing that saves him. And your element does not decide how good you are. Your element does not have any bearing on how good of a unit you are. And the only reason he can beat Goku Black is because he's purple. So yes, Goku Black is a top 5 unit because he's more than capable of taking out 18. He's more than capable of taking out Gogeta. He's more than capable of taking out Gohan. He's more than capable of taking out Super Saiyan Blue Goku, whether he's blue or not. He's more than capable of taking out. He actually can take out Super Saiyan 3 Goku if he gets lucky with the green card draws. So, like, say you paired him up with Whis. Yeah, Goku Black probably could one combo Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Get lucky enough with the green cards and, get a super in there. Yeah. He absolutely could do it. He actually could beat Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Goku Black is almost unbeatable if he's the one hitting you. Because the odds of you actually surviving a single hit from him are so astronomically low if you're not purple. If you're not purple, you will not survive a combo from him unless he just simply gets unlucky. You have to hope that your opponent is unlucky and doesn't draw a million green cards. Which, if he's paired with Whis, won't be possible because the fucker holds a green card. No, I hate EX Mai. I fucking hate EX Mai. Simply because it's just like, you do realize that by using EX Mai, I am essentially required to put my entire match on one unit. It's just so dumb. It's just like, just look at how Goku Black performs. He's one of the most damaging units in the game who has card draw speed and the ability to draw more cards. He gets more powerful every time he draws one of those cards, and he heals with his green card. that gives him more cards, which buffs his damage. And then his main ability redraws his whole hand, giving him even more damage buffs. There is no unit in the game that is not a Zenkai that can do more damage than him. And even most Zenkais don't do as much damage as him. Even a lot of Zenkais have to build up in order to equal his damage. Just from popping a single green card, he can outdamage any unit in the game. When that fucker took out my cover cut Android 16 from full health without a rush in one combo, that's when I knew that fucker is broken. No, not really. I wouldn't go in if you're trying to actually go after Gohan. No, because chasing LF units never ends well. Also, I'm gonna outright ignore the whole Gohan does more comment because this is the face of someone who just really wishes some people would fucking listen. Well, in about 24 hours, you won't even be able to say that Future's the best team without Zenkais because they'll have a Zenkai. But, I don't know. Probably, yeah, Future. No, Gohan is not necessary for Future. Gohan's nice to have, but he's not essential. No. Not at all. Not essential at all. His stats are bad, but his abilities make up for it. He's a good unit. I don't think Future has any. I think Future only has like one Zenkai that actually buffs the Future tag, though. And he's just not that good. So we don't refer to Yellow Goku Black as a Zenkai because he's not that good. Yeah, Gohan's more of a well-rounded unit. He's not he's not essential for the team. He definitely makes the team better, don't get me wrong, but he's not essential. If you're going to go into that banner, I would be going for copies of the Good 21 because not only is she essential for all of her teams if you don't have the Zenkai units, but even if you do have the Zenkais, she's still really good. I find myself using her over 16 and just letting her have the Zenkai buffs that 16 gives her. Simply because she's just so fun. It's not even that she's better than 16. She's not. She's just really fun to play. Yeah, LF Future Gohan's a luxury. Nothing really more than that. Um, 6-star Rage Trunks, probably equal. Trunks will take more damage, but Gohan's got a bit more utility than Trunks does. So, at least another year. Zenkai LF Gohan will likely be the best unit in the game for another year. The only thing that would have even the slightest chance of surpassing him would be another LF Zenkai. And the only ones I could think of that would be better than him are Super Vegito Yeah, that's it. The transforming Broly could also be better than him. He's not an LF, but those are like the only two units that I could ever see being better than him for like the next year. Super Saiyan 2 Trunks is a guaranteed unit, so obviously that's the better banner to go on. Holy Trinity aside, Broly will. If Broly gets Zenkai'd now, like if they were to Zenkai the Purple Broly right now, Holy Trinity or not, he'd be better than LF Gohan. But if they Zenkai'd him like 6, 7, 8 months from now, then he might still be better than LF Gohan, but it won't be such an overwhelming difference. I wouldn't. I'd only go for copies of 21 if you have teams to run her on that are really good. Like the only reason I really wanted her is because all but one of the teams she's on I have a stacked version of. I have a stacked females team. And I have a stacked androids team. Regen, not at all, but it's. That would just be dumb. 16. 16 is the better unit, simply because he's a Zenkai. But 21's more fun to play. And is still damn good, especially with 16 Zenkai buffing her. Which is why, again, I tend to go with just using her more often than 16. I only ever really bring 16 if I'm fighting another Zenkai team, because I'm going to need his ability to tank. Yeah. Zenkais have almost invalidated summoning for certain units. Well, for most units. It's just simply not that good. But So you guys expressed a want for me to do a Zenkai concept on the 1-year anniversary Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And I kind of want to do one on Green Mai as well, if I haven't already. Even if I have, I'd probably change some things anyway. So, with 2 Zenkai concepts on the brain, so I made this, right, before the Zenkai 21 got announced. It was right after the LF Piccolo got announced. And that was a Zenkai concept for the blue Kamikolo. And the whole thing was going to be the Piccolo that should have been Zenkai'd. His entire kit is right here. Would you guys like me to just read out his whole kit now instead of doing a video on it? That way I can focus on the other 2 Zenkais? And then, like, maybe some other time I can just, like, clip this and upload it as its own thing. Make it its own video. At some point in the future, I could do that. I did finish him, right? Okay, yeah, I did. All right. Go ahead and get this kit. Okay, so what is this? Yeah. They're gonna start making less money due to Zenkais. I made a whole video about that. So Blue Kamikolo, the 14-star Zenkai 1, 800% stats. I gave him 2.5 million health, 220,000 strike attack. The reason for it is his strike attack is really low. 257,000 blast attack, 148,000 strike defense, 149,000 blast defense, 4.0 on the critical. His critical was really bad, and 2.3 key restore speed. I felt no reason to change his key restore speed. It's okay. I didn't really need a reason to. But those are the stats that I gave him for that right there. All right. His Zenkai arts cards. So I gave his strike card the ability of -3 to special move cost and plus 10% to special move damage upon activation for 20 timer counts whenever you use a strike card. Because fuck you, that's why. The reason why I did that is because his strike stat is so ungodly low that I wanted to give you some incentive to actually use his strike cards. His blast is normal. His green card plus 15% to blast damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Restore key by 20. Cancel attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions. The reason why I didn't give him more damage, 15% I think is what it is right now. The reason why I didn't give him more damage is because his green card also already nullified attribute or canceled attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions. So I just gave him some key recovery with it and just was like, all right, nah, you're good. Your green card's good. Get out of my face. With his super, I gave him major explode damage, applies attribute upgrade, minus 40% to enemies' sustained damage cut effects for 30 timer counts upon activation. I don't think I actually changed it, if I'm being honest. I think I went from 30% to 40% and just left everything else the same. And I kept it at major explode because of his strike card effect. So his Zenkai 1 abilities, his main ability, nullify own unfavorable element factor for 45 timer counts. That is completely unchanged. Plus 50% to blast damage inflicted for 30 timer counts. That is completely unchanged. And then restore health by 20% and draw a blast arts next. Simple. Unique number 1. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 35% to damage inflicted cannot be stacked. Additional 10% when faced with tag android. Reduced damage by 20% cannot be stacked. I pretty much changed that entire unique ability. Unique number 2. These following effects will also occur when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 50% to blast damage inflicted. Minus 10 to blast arts cost for 15 timer counts. Reduced damage received by 40% when changing cover. Additional 10% if faced with tag android. So you are faced with tag android, you get 50% cover cut instead of 40. Because his whole gimmick was anti-android, so. His Zenkai 3 and 6 abilities, the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Increase arts card draw speed level by 1 for 15 timer counts. Restore health by 10% if health is 90% or lower. Activates 3 times. Seals enemy's special skill, which is the green card, for 10 timer counts. The reason why I gave him that ability is because his entire gimmick is supposed to be anti-android. And right now, there are 2 androids, 3 actually, that really benefit from green cards. Zenkai 21, Good 21, and Android 18. Obviously, I made that without the knowledge of Zenkai 21 or Good 21. It was mainly to prevent Android 18 from changing her blast cards to strike cards and just wailing on you. His 4th unique, the following effects occur from battle start. Gradually restore own health for each timer count cannot be canceled. 40% to key recovery cannot be canceled. And then cancels all enemy attribute upgrades when an ally is defeated, activates twice. It's not a broken ability. I didn't want to break him simply because I made this with the knowledge of LF Piccolo getting a Zenkai. So if I made him super broken, that yellow-blue team would have just been unbeatable. So I wanted to give him more of a balanced type kit And I think I accomplished that. He's not broken by any means. But then we get to his Zenkai 7, 1400% stats, 2.7 million health, 240,000 strike attack, 291,000 blast attack, 266 strike defense, 267,000 blast defense, 4.5 critical, and then 2.3 key restore speed. Zenkai ability is obviously blue regen with an emphasis on blast attack and defense, being 35% for strike attack and defense and 40% for blast attack and defense. So that is Zenkai Blue Kamikolo. What do y'all think? My throat is dry as hell after saying all of that. You guys have no idea how actually hard it is to make those videos. I need to refill this other one. Give me a second. All right. So, what did you guys think of Kamikolo? I think I did a fairly good job with them because, like, I don't like making Zenkai units like super broken. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't like doing it. A lot of my earlier Zenkai concepts, they're just like super busted. But there's a handful of units where I just want them to be good for a long time and not broken for about 6 months. But now that that's out of the way, I can focus on the other Zenkai. So with Trunks getting his Zenkai, I think I'll do Mai's Zenkai concept first, simply because it ties into the release of the Zenkai Trunks, and then I'll do Vegeta. That, and I've wanted the Zenkai Mai for a long time. I already know what I want to do with her. So let me just make sure that I've never Zenkai'd Mai. I actually don't know. I feel like I would have, though. I've made 43 of these fucking things. No, I've made more than... Oh, no, 12. I was looking at the playlist views. Whoops. Oh, I haven't. All right, then. Yeah. So we're going to do Mai first. And then we'll go to Vegeta. The stream will probably end pretty soon. Don't mail go well with Trunks? I mean, I'm sure Trunks gets his mail just fine. But in terms of Mai, yes, she was literally designed to be run with Trunks. She came out with Trunks. One of her unique abilities is meant to support Trunks. So yes, they are literally meant to be run with each other. That's why it makes more sense for me to Zenkai her first. Though she will definitely be replacing Vados as the best support unit in the game. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm a breaker. All right? I'm sorry, but Mai's going to be busted. In terms of support, she's going to be fucking broken. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not going to feel bad about it. She's going to be the most broken support ever. And y'all can deal with it, damn it. You want to know why she's going to be so broken? Because I have fucking bias. And because fucking simp, that's why. Because I'm fucking biased and I love Mai. Shit! I might as well let her buff God Key. No. I'm going to censor her around Future and females because those are the two tags that she buffs. But one of her unique abilities will just be a general support buff that will be just for her existing. So as long as she's alive, she will give a certain buff. Like I said, I already know what I want to do with her. I've just never done it, I guess, for some weird reason. Yeah, Future's going to take over again for like the 5th fucking time in the history of Dragon Ball Legends. Take over again for like the 5th fucking time. Let's take a look at let's take a look at some other units, right? Because I haven't done a Zenkai concept in a hot minute, and I want to get back to doing those. I want to go through the character list. Both Zenkai concepts and basic balance updates, the fixed series. I want to do that. I want to do more of those as well. You know what I should do? I should make like hypothetical Zenkai concepts. Like concepts for units that 100% don't need Zenkais and won't anytime soon. And just see how broken they would be if they did, for some stupid ass reason, got Zenkai now. One of the ones I would love to do is this bastard right here. Imagine me Zenkaiing him now. Could you fucking imagine it? I can make everyone's meme come true. I can make everyone's meme come true in Zenkai Vegito Blue. Just fucking do it. Why not? Like, obviously, they would be like hypothetical Zenkais of units that you should not be Zenkaiing anytime soon. Yeah, we'll Zenkai Green Goku Black. Hell, I'll fucking double. I'll Zenkai LF Gohan. I'll give him a double Zenkai. I'll give him 2 more unique abilities. Oh my god. Could you imagine? This double Zenkai LF Gohan. Double Zenkai 18. Double Zenkai Gogeta. I'll fucking double Zenkai Fat Boo. Nah, you know what I'll do? I'll Zenkai the transformed version of Zenkai Namek Goku. So Zenkai Namek Goku, he'll have his basic Zenkai before his transformation, and then he'll have a double Zenkai after he transforms. Yeah, Zenkai Jiren. This Zenkai UI Goku. Fuck it. Zenkai both of them. I'm a Zenkai Hero Shallot. I'm a just Zenkai Shallot. Fuck it. But only his hero form. Or his base form. His transformations don't get the Zenkai buff. Only his base form. Actually, that would probably be necessary. Because the thing is, right, a lot of people were expecting, like, just to get back on a real topic here, people were expecting, tease for Super Saiyan Blue Shallot here. And my thing is yeah, that'd be cool. Everyone would use Shallot for a minute. People would have their fun. But then about 1 or 2 months later, what happens with Shallot that always does will happen again. Every single, like Super Saiyan 3 Shallot, one of the best units in the game. But in the fact that it was timed, it didn't even matter. God Shallot, still amazing. Nobody uses either of them. You want to know why? Because that fucking pre-transformation, yeah, it only takes 10 counts to transform. But for those 10 counts, Shallot is the biggest liability in the game. And in this day and age, you need to have access to all of your units 100% of the time. You can't have 2 units for the first 10 counts. You just simply can't. Unless you're really good at stalling out the game. Which yes, some players can do. Some players are good at stalling out the game. And Shallot's transformation is, it's basically nullified at that point. But for the most part, especially for aggressive players, Shallot's too much of a liability before he transforms. So people are going to have their fun with Shallot, and then a month or 2 is going to pass, and then they're going to stop using him again because you can't rely on Shallot for those first 10 counts. They really need to buff up his base form. Like, they keep giving him all these fucking transformations, but they won't buff his base form. Me, personally, I would buff his base form, his Super Saiyan form, and his Super Saiyan 2 form. Because his Super Saiyan 2 form is really interesting. It's Bardock, but for Super Saiyan 2. That's really cool, but you can't use it because it sucks. I would love to see a Super Saiyan 2 team running around. Yeah, fucking crit boosted Kefla. Yell at me later. But don't tell me you wouldn't run that team. Don't tell me you wouldn't run it just for the novelty of having Super Saiyan 2. Imagine that in PvP. Imagine you run into Bardock. Super Saiyan versus Super Saiyan 2. Tell me that's not interesting. Tell me that is not a video. That's all. That's perfect. Tell me that wouldn't be fun. And it's not like there aren't good Super Saiyan 2 units. Your team is literally Shallot, Kefla, and the Extreme Super Saiyan 2 Goku. There's your fucking team. And it's a damn good team. It's just annoying, man. Shallot got done dirty up until Super Saiyan 3. And then Super Saiyan 3 was just like one of the best fucking things in the game. He still is. People don't use Super Saiyan 3 anymore because, God Key. But if you go back and use Super Saiyan 3, I would argue that if that time limit didn't exist, Super Saiyan 3 would still be better than Super Saiyan God. He's definitely tankier than Super Saiyan God, and I would argue he does more damage. It's just a lot easier to fit God Shallot on a team than it is to fit Super Saiyan 3 Shallot on a team, I guess. I think this man is just Legends OP in disguise. This man's is literally just Legends OP in disguise. It's only been an hour and a half. But the stream will end soon. Because there's only but so much more shit I can talk about. Bro, what the Hey, yo. Those bastards turned the comments off. Oh. There's so much for connecting with your community, Bandai. Real good job there. Because they know people were going to be butthurt about Toshi saying we've given you a lot of events and crystals because you ain't done shit. I mean, I am a Pokemon nerd. Of course I watch M&J TV. Watch M&J TV. I watch Madrybread. I watch J-Rose 11. You know, I watch a lot of PokeTubers. A-Drive. I've seen Jaden Animations Pokemon Nuzlocke live and watched her videos. Granted, I just love Jaden Animations, so I would have watched them anyway, but me being a Pokemon fan is what got me over to her Twitch to watch the actual streams. Yeah. Big Pokemon nerd. Watch a whole lot of Pokemon YouTubers. I'd be one myself, but the problem is nobody watches it, so. Problem is nobody fucking watches the Pokemon content, so. I mean, I watched Kiara play it on stream, but I didn't watch all of her streams because Kiara likes to stream for a long time. For anyone who doesn't know who the hell I'm talking about, Hololive. But I probably wouldn't play it, but it looks interesting. Of course. And the JTV Pokemon talks were funny as hell. I also adore the fact that Ass Pie is just like he literally changed like literally the unofficial name is Pokemon Meme Review. It's a PewDiePie meme, and I love it. Pokemon Meme Review. I'm gonna get in here and nerd out about Pokemon now. I need to check if there's any new updates on Diamond and Pearl remakes. There it is. That's the fucking word. Favorite Pokemon. As a kid, it was Machamp. Nowadays, you know, when there's over 900 Pokemon, right? Are people really having a fucking fit on Twitter right now? Hold on, because I'm about to see. I'm about to see if I have a video to make. Why did the Japanese Dragon Ball Legends Twitter lose their verification check mark? As you see it, right? This is the English one. Well, let me turn the brightness down. You see it, right? This is the English one. You see that check mark right there. You see that check mark right there. But if I scroll back up to the Japanese one, they don't have it anymore. They lost. They're not. Apparently, they're just not verified anymore. What the fuck? Actually ridiculous. I couldn't tell you, bro. I could not tell you. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm going to summon for launch. 100%. Because unlike a lot of people, I don't only want the most like hype characters. I want every character. I want every character that exists in Dragon Ball to exist in every Dragon Ball game. I don't like this preferential treatment bullshit. Yamcha might not be. Here's the thing. Yamcha's not dead on release if they release more Dragon Ball Saga's characters. If we get more Dragon Ball Saga's characters, Yamcha is a good release. But there's a pretty big if there. It's pretty much the same how everyone said that the Trio de Danger was dead on release. Now look at Universe Survival Saga being one of the better teams in the game. Granted, it's mainly because of the Pride Troopers, but they helped the damn team out, so... I couldn't. It's been a while since I've watched Pokemon Talk. I need to go back and watch those. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, like I fucking hate the fact that the Dragon Ball Legends community will bitch and complain about all the LFs and having no crystals for all these hype units, and then they want to bitch and complain when we get something that's actually cool, and not just, oh, here's the 10 millionth Goku. At this point, the only Goku I want them to release for the next year is Sab Jacket Goku. I would actually be happy if we did not get a single Goku other than that one for the next fucking year. I'm so sick of seeing Goku. I get it. He's the main character. But fuck you. Fuck you. I'm sick of seeing Gokus. Sab Jacket Goku, fine. I like Sab Jacket Goku. But fuck everything else. There's enough Gokus. I wouldn't mind a few versions of Vegeta, Kid Vegeta, you know? But I don't need that many more of him either. I don't need any more fucking Gohans. I don't need any more fusions. I don't need any more God Key characters, except maybe God Destruction Topo and Belmont. And like Evolution Blue Vegeta, ones that haven't already been released, damn it. I wouldn't mind a base form Kefla. Like, that's like the one fusion that I'm just like, okay, fine. But it's just like, the Dragon Ball Legends player base needs to understand that they are the reasons why Legends is the way it is. If a unit isn't mega broken, it's immediately dead on release. So why would they make balanced units if people aren't going to like balanced units? Anything that is not, is not ultimate hype is immediately, frowned upon. So why would they ever release anything for any other tags that aren't like the 5 main tags? And yet people want to bitch and complain that, we get too many Sun Family units. It's your own fucking fault. Stop bitching whenever a unit that isn't Sun Family comes out, and then bitching whenever a unit that is Sun Family comes out. Shut up and make up your mind. Shit. It's so infuriating. It's annoying. It's annoying. Shit. Whatever. Oh no. An LF, Kale, and Khalifa. That brings up Dokkan images that I don't think any of us like. LF, Kale, and Khalifa. Anyway. I don't know what came over me there. Anyone who plays Dokkan understands. Oh yeah, launch will probably be better than Gogeta. Because here's the thing. Bandai knows no one's going to summon for them. So I really doubt that launch won't be really good. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will probably be the first LF. Considering they refuse to give Super Saiyan 4 an LF, Gogeta will probably get it. They refuse to give Super Saiyan 4 Goku an LF, so Gogeta will probably be the one that gets it. She might, especially if she's meant to be a tank. Imagine that. People forget Ribrianne was once one of the most annoying units and one of the best units in the entire game for a while. The female team has only ever had one instance at the top. They have only been the best team in the game once, and it was because of Ribrianne. Think about that. Fucking think about that. The one and only time the female team has ever been the best team in the game was because of Ribrianne. They could. My Ribrianne and actually Chi-Chi. Weirdly enough, people were just running green, green, blue because you could. People were running those three together because Sun Family was the only team that could contend with it. And Chi-Chi had 80% damage against Sun Family. So you essentially kill your only competition with Chi-Chi, and then Ribrianne was just a beast being buffed by Mai. Imagine when Ribrianne gets a Zenkai. Not going to happen anytime soon, but just imagine it. By the time that bitch gets a Zenkai, 18 might be power crept. But I mean, if they Zenkai LF Super Saiyan 3, it's whatever. Sun Family goes back to being the best team in the game. If Androids is better, if he gets Zenkai, Sun Family will take their place back again. So at this point, buffing Sun Family is just like, ugh, whatever. It's because he didn't enjoy making them. He said it during a couple Ask Pie episodes. He stopped having really good ideas, and he wasn't having as much fun making them anymore. Imagine Purunga's big buff ass as a character in Dragon Ball Legends. Most likely, they make too much money. It's a Dragon Ball game. They'll make the money. The thing is, like as much as I can say, Dragon Ball Legends will start to lose money eventually, but their loss in money won't matter because by the time they start losing money, they will have made so much that they'll survive. This game will most likely see a 4-year anniversary simply because even now the game's still making tens of millions a month. So not as good as Arcus. Yeah, probably. The only thing that could stop the 4-year anniversary would just be an 80% drop in players. What the fuck did happen to the floor? Fuck off, Squirtle. Anyway, I think well, here's the thing, right? As long as they are making a profit, I'm sure they'll do it. The difference is Blazing wasn't making profits anymore. People just outright stopped playing. The meta is all fucked up. Weirdly enough, the meta is balanced. But that balance is inherently broken because everything is broken. But because everything is broken, it's technically balanced. It's a fucking paradox. The Dragon Ball Legends PvP meta is a fucking paradox. Everything is broken, which would mean a lack of balance. But because everything is broken, it's technically balanced. You asking me as a meme or actually asking me about Umbreon? Spending money on the game won't do anything. You really think they make tens of millions of dollars a month just off of crystal sales? No. Every single time you open that damn app, they make money. For every second you have that app open on your phone, they make money. The majority of their money comes from you playing the game, not purchasing shit. It is. Like, that's the thing, right? People always say, oh, well, they got to make money with their crystal sales. How the fuck do you think apps that don't have in-app purchases stay afloat? It's because they make money every time you open the fucking thing. I actually do tend to get the premium plans. Speaking of which, is it time for my things to reset yet? When do those reset? Oh, mine don't reset till tomorrow for another day. That's fine. I always do the Battle Lovers plan, so, and then I get the premium for that. So that's 2,500 crystals every single time. Yeah, people on Twitter. Here's the thing, right? Never fucking listen to Twitter. Never fucking listen to Twitter. Twitter never knows what the fuck they're talking about. I'd be willing to bet anything that if Twitter ran Dragon Ball Legends, it'd be much worse than it currently is. Twitter is the land of stupidity. I mean, Mega Blastoise or Mega Venusaur? What the hell are you talking about? Twitter pop-ups. What? Oh, where did Twitter pop up? So I read that wrong. Yeah. I started the stream with my coffee. That's been going. I started the stream with that. I need to grab my second coffee. That's what I need to do. Oh. I'm just waiting until this thing says 2 hours and I'm getting the fuck out of here. So in about 60 seconds, y'all got 60 seconds till I end this stream. Here's the thing about taking a week off. You take a week off, you miss out on like the 300 crystals they actually fucking give you. Is that you can't afford to stop playing, especially if you're free to play. I can't roast it for 60 seconds. We'd be here for another 60 minutes. Let me move this over here. All right. I'm getting out of here. I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And see y'all tomorrow for the videos. See if we get any Zenkais. Peace.